Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They run with Hines, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Rodgers.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This is Hines. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
8 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, it's Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 20, 10,
Give me some.
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Dolphins 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing is Rodgers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Dallas.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
It's a turnover on downs.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 35. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Mix the score.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh,
touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Rodgers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10.
I'm only going to be out.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cowboys 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers going deep for Diggs. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle made.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He may try and run for this. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the carry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Dolphins 43. Cowboys 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Rodgers.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. They were were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. One final try now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.